In this video, we are looking at the next 100 times moonshots in the altcoin sector. This is not financial advice, but if you're interested in uncovering some of the hidden gems out there in this space, along with us, we're taking a look at the 10 hottest upcoming cryptocurrency projects. And specifically in this video, we're going to go through the first 5 such projects. We're beginning here on DAFI Protocol.io with the first entry in our list here. We've covered them before. DAFI is a blockchain protocol that incentivizes the network participants for staking their tokens without resorting to hyperinflation. Talking about hyperinflation, most of the blockchain protocols reward participants or liquidity providers with some form of token. As the network participation grows, both the circulating supply and the price of the reward token increases. So in other words, the token price pumps even when the real adoption is actually kind of low. This is a broken model, and it's what's really led to the catastrophic 2018 crash and subsequent bear market. It also continues to be the biggest issue within decentralized economies. So how exactly is DAFI Protocol different, and what is it that we like about the solution that it's offering? Well, interestingly, DAFI Protocol aims to reward a network without destroying a token. And to achieve that, it uses a demand-bonded curve. Let's break this down. This mechanism makes the protocol release synthetic DFY units based on the relationship between inflation and protocol demand. Interestingly, DAFI can be used by any blockchain or DeFi application to create their own version of synthetic assets, for example, DBTC for Bitcoin. With this kind of mechanism, DAFI enables supply adjustments of tokens, or what we know as rebases. And so as a result, the supply side network participants are going to be motivated, at least in theory, to work towards the real adoption rather than hyperinflation driven price speculations. So effectively, this is going to help minimize the risk of supply shocks. Another interesting advantage of DAFI is that it enhances scarcity of the synthetic asset when the demand declines. Effectively, the longer-term users are rewarded more than those early token holders who try to reap the most in a short term out of the initial hype wave. Let's take a look so far at some of the notable DAFI achievements to date. We're here on the roadmap section of their website. On the 25th of February, 2021 this year, DAFI shared that it had successfully concluded an oversubscribed private sale in which it raised nearly $1 million. DAFI Protocol MVP version 1.0 went live on the 26th of November. Last year, this is capable of measuring the market demand and volatility, and based on this, it adjusts the availability of the DFY reward. It will be available for the public very soon and will support synthetic tokens like DBTC and DETH initially. DAFI was incubated by the NatWest Bank, which is part of the prestigious Royal Bank of Scotland group, also known as RBS. They also have close ties with academia, such as the University of York, Manchester, and Leeds. And recently they partnered with Phantasma Chain and Basic. Razor Network is also going to provide secure and reliable price feeds to DAFI smart contracts. What's happening as far as near future launches? Well, over the past 2 years, the team behind the DAFI protocol have made massive developmental progress. In November of 2020, it was anticipated that the team would release a synthetic platform somewhere close to March 2021, where at the time of this video's recording is where we now find ourselves. Although the team has not announced a date as of yet, we kind of expect this news to be released very soon. In fact, it's kind of imminent. That's because in the official MVP release blog, the team shared that the synthetic platform will be released somewhere close to the DAFI exchange listing. Interestingly, the DAFI DAO market listing is also just around the corner. The most crucial milestone of the protocol's future is the functional DAFI staking for synthetic rewards. Impressively, this is expected to be publicly launched in Q2 of this year. Project number 2 that we are looking at today in part 1 of our 10 hottest 100 times moonshots is AIOZ, and we're here on the website AIOZ.network. So according to the Global Video Streaming Market Size 2020 reports, the industry was valued at an astounding $50.1 billion. And just as impressively, it's expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 21% every year between now, 2021, and 2028. 21% CAGR. That is massive. However, the industry is ruled by household names, giants like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and a few others. All of these players have one thing in common. They have access to massive pools of resources to run a traditional content delivery network. But there are loopholes that could potentially deter the growth of the industry. And here are just a couple of examples that could act as such deterrents. Number one, a large pool of resources and high internet bandwidth to stream the on-demand content needs to be maintained at all times. Number two, to stream high-quality videos on the order of 8K, the traditional CDN technology requires extremely high internet bandwidth, and that just currently isn't supported by the present infrastructure. Netflix and Amazon are not yet able to stream those 8K videos. Number three, the cost of operation for such CDN is extremely high, and as a result, the profit margins, at least right now for the platforms, are not necessarily worthwhile for these major companies to get into that space. And finally, at number four, additionally, these existing players that I mentioned just a moment ago need to continuously upgrade that infrastructure to meet the growing demands. So why do we like AIOZ, and why is it offering a rather interesting solution? Well, AIOZ is one of the first fully functional blockchain-based CDNs. Primarily, it operates in a peer-to-peer model and uses nodes to store, to stream, and to transfer data instead of traditional data centers. The aim is to offer companies struggling with traditional CDN technology a high-quality, streaming, economical, fast, independent, and expandable video streaming network. It achieves this by using and bringing together the redundant resources offered by the community members. And additionally, it's developed a fast and cost-effective platform to operate dApps, decentralized applications. The AIOZ node can be run by anyone and can earn AIOZ tokens as rewards for their contribution to the network. Let's talk about AIOZ achievements so far. The AIOZ network IDO will very soon take place on the Ignition platform, which, if you haven't heard about, is an IDO platform by Paid Network. The first platform to use AIOZ DCND is already live, AIOZ Tube. The platform viewers can earn AIOZ tokens while viewing the content they love. Additionally, businesses can run advertising campaigns, and content contributors can monetize their content. Innovian and MV Fuel, the Master Ventures incubation project, have incubated AIOZ as well. And in the near future, the team will soon launch the OTT platform. It's a platform that's going to allow users to watch movies, shows, and more content using their very own AIOZ tokens. And finally, AIOZ plans to launch a live streaming app, AIOZ.tv, and this is going to broadcast live videos to viewers everywhere, all over the globe. Project number 3 on our list for today is Delta Exchange. Delta is the ticker, DELTA, and we're on their website, delta.exchange. So what exactly is Delta? Well, they're a cryptocurrency derivatives exchange, and currently the platform offers futures and perpetual swap contracts on Bitcoin and over 45 altcoins. You can also go up to 100 times leverage on that futures trading. While options are available on Bitcoin, Litecoin, Chainlink, and Bitcoin Cash, you can also get your hands on some very interesting rate swaps. Currently, Delta Exchange features 54 contracts for perpetual swaps, futures, options, and interest rate swaps paired against Bitcoin or USDT. The exchange has also been actively listing DeFi coins and was the first to offer futures on Lend, KNC, and YFI. Interestingly, the exchange does not offer any fiat interaction, and that's because it wants to grow as a geography agnostic platform. The exchange aims to be a hashtag traders first exchange, which means its vision is to provide crypto derivatives traders fair, reliable, and safe ways to trade cryptocurrency derivatives. Here's an interesting fact about Delta Exchange. Stani Kulachov, who is the founder and CEO of AAOZ, is actually a part of Delta Exchange's advisory team. Here are some of Delta's most key achievements to date. The exchange, first of all, went live for global users in November of 2018, so already over a couple of years ago. In May of 2020, it launched interest-bearing accounts that offer 10% APY to users without any lock-in period. That's a very competitive metric right there. Later, in August of 2020, Delta Exchange launched calendar spread contracts on Bitcoin futures with 200 times leverage. In September of 2020, Delta also launched its centralized automated market-making pools for crypto derivatives. And with that, it's become one of the first centralized exchanges to utilize AMM for increasing liquidity and lowering slippage on the derivatives side. In February of this year, 2021, they rolled out the robo-trading strategies, or in other words, a crypto bot trading service, which enables the users to deploy their capital into automated crypto trading strategies and earn a potential return over time by putting their crypto to work on autopilot. Currently, there are 5 such automated trading strategies. And Robo Trading Strategies has reached over $1 million in TVL, that's total value locked, with over 100 subscribers within just 20 days of its launch. In the near future, DETO, that's DETO, will soon be launched as the utility token of the Delta Exchange platform. It's coming up presumably in just a few weeks, so be on the lookout for that. The uses of DETO, DETE, are as follows. Number 1, it's going to be used as fee payment. That's going to be one of the key features. Number 2, it can be used as margin. And number 3, DETO settled financial products. Users can earn DETO by trade farming, referral mining, liquidity mining, and staking. So be on the lookout for that news very soon. Project number 4 on our list is Blank, and we're here on goblank.io. And this is all about reclaiming your privacy rights on Ethereum transfers. We've talked a little bit about Blank in the past, but let's dive into it here and give you guys the full scoop on what this project is all about. So what is Blank exactly? Well, did you know that you're not anonymous even when you're on blockchain? So even before a user connects his or her wallet, their IP address is actually exposed. And once connected, their wallet address also gets exposed. So as a result, anyone can actually trace the dApps the user has themselves used, the transfers they made, and the amount of crypto assets the user holds in their accounts. And so Blank helps blockchain users reclaim their financial privacy because it's the first ever Chrome extension that gives users untraceable identity with a new Ethereum wallet. It achieves this by mixing transfers with the pool of funds within Blank. Thus, the user's privacy levels go up with each additional transfer. So what exactly is Blank hiding? Well, number 1, only the users can see, access, and manage their funds. Number 2, Blank hides the information about how a user acquired their assets. And number 3, there's no KYC or know your customer with Blank. Let's talk a little bit about the Blank token and its utility. So it's used for fee reduction for token holders, token burn from 1/3 of the fees. Blank token is also used for the referral and reward systems. Liquidity providers earn 1/3 of the fees, and exclusive features and so-called access first functionality are also something that the token holders are going to benefit from. And here on the website, you have this chart indicating some of the benefits of Blank over similar competitors such as MetaMask and Tornado.cash. Let's talk about achievements for just a second. In a private sale round, Blank raised over $1.8 million, and the Blank token was 68 times oversubscribed. Blank also now has some notable partnerships under its belt. So what's next for Blank? Well, regarding future releases, the public sale of the Blank token will be taking place on the popular token sale platform Starter. The IDO has already started. In fact, it started on the 5th of March this year, 2021. In Q1 of 2021, the web extension wallet with Tornado.cash Relayer is going to be released, and this will deliver basic privacy functionality within a wallet. And the Blank team is also going to release the proof of funds compliance key in Q1. And so using this, users can choose who they can provide your transparency to. The final project we'll be looking at in today's video is Labs Group, and we're here on the website labsgroup.io. Labs is all about the current challenges that face real estate investment and that entire industry. Those challenges are the fact that it's vastly illiquid and that investment space requires significant capital commitments. Long, inefficient transaction processes also plague the space. So how exactly is Labs different? Well, it's a digital platform for liquid real estate tokenized securities, and it provides access to fractionalized property ownership. In simple words, with just $100, an investor can invest in a luxury resort of their choice anywhere in the world. Thus, it lowers the barrier to real estate investment very significantly by fractionalizing that ownership structure. The Labs Group ecosystem allows investors to collateralize their digital assets to back DeFi loans. And Labs Group will operate a fully licensed real estate-focused securities exchange for secondary market liquidity as well. The Labs token, ticker LABS, is for someone who is looking to be granted early access to investment opportunities in the real estate sector. On the 20th of January 2021, a little bit earlier this year, Labs Group announced they will be giving away 80% of their first-year net income to Labs token stakers. Labs also has some rather notable achievements that are worth mentioning here. Labs partnered with Rio DeFi, the platform that accelerates the mass adoption of digital assets by acting as a bridge between traditional and decentralized finance. And then we have Greater China Capital, GCA. They announced a strategic partnership with Labs Group. Labs also received strategic investment from YBB Foundation to expand their real estate ecosystem platform. And Labs Group partnered with Centrifuge and Engine, one of our favorites, to access untapped liquidity through collateralized assets using DeFi applications and growing NFTs, non-fungible tokens, even further. Labs Group is also going to work with a New Zealand real estate fund to digitize a traditional GP-LP fund structure and help acquire multiple commercial properties. And finally, they entered, Labs that is, into a strategic partnership with DAO, DAO, and that partnership is going to be featured on their launchpad. As far as future releases go, Labs have partnered with PokeCover to bring insurance products for Labs users. And Labs Group is currently working with a Thailand resort to tokenize fractional pieces of property. Labs' public token sale is coming to Starter IDO. In fact, that date has come and gone. It was on the 5th of March. On the 8th of March, Labs conducted their IDO on Pools. And on the 11th of March, Labs will launch on MantraDAO as IDO partner, first Zended token offering. So for all of these projects that we've been discussing in today's video, guys, we're going to link to their homepages, their websites in the description below, as well as some pertinent news pieces, some general write-ups regarding the news or the partnership announcements that we've covered here on medium.com. We'll link to all such press releases as well in the description below. As you guys know, none of this is financial advice, but these are some projects that we're excited about. They are, in that category of 100 times moonshots. But with some of these smaller projects, there comes higher risk, right? Higher risk, but higher potential reward. We're not encouraging you guys to invest. We're not coercing you in any way. We're sharing our own enthusiasm. Do with this information what you will, but best of luck if you do choose to invest, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Stay safe out there, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.